Oops, I accidentally skipped over the intro and the character creation and all that. Oh well, what's this bitch yapping about? Just the usual mystic babble. You are the special chosen man. You have to save the world or whatever. Same old, same old. So yeah, it's Elden Ring. Is this gonna make me popular? So, anyway, let's start off with the history of this series. So, the year was 2009. Dark Souls had just came out, and all of the Let's Players of the world... My computer fan's too loud, it's gonna show up on the mic. Fucking thing sucks. Anyway, let me pull away from the fan. There we go. Yeah, Dark Souls, all the Let's Players of the world tried to cram Dark Souls down our throats. The game's color palette was a bunch of gray on black, and after YouTube compressed everything, you could barely even tell what you were looking at. And then in 2015, it happened again with Bloodborne, and now here we are for the third wave. Uh-oh, we gotta run from this scary man. Ooh. You see, that's the thing about Elden Ring. They let you tackle the world in any order that you want, and oftentimes you will be faced with enemies that are far too difficult for a fool like you. Sometimes the best option is to just run away. As they said in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, run away. Okay, I think we lost him. I don't think he can fit through that door. Good work, everybody. We should be safe here. Unless he somehow walks around this open structure. But surely that won't happen. I don't think the AI is that good. Okay, yeah, his health bar went away, so I guess we're safe and sound. Like that annoying pop song from the 2010s. Safe and sound. Hey, look, it's Santa. So yeah, as you may have guessed, old Sandy Claus here is the shopkeep of Elden Ring World. But that don't make no difference. I ain't got no money. I don't even know how to make money in this game. I better figure that out soon, or this is gonna be a terrible Let's Play. Going into this blind probably wasn't the best of ideas. I'm starting to feel very Aaron Hansen-esque. Just stumbling around with my hands in my ears or whatever. Or your fingers in your ears. You can't fit your whole hand in there. So there's the crafting table, by the way. It's like Minecraft. And just like with the money, we don't have any crafting materials either. So this is all just an exercise in futility currently. But of course, we can always come back when we're more well-equipped and less stupid. They got physics engines in this. You can kick the ball. Hit the ball.
Kick the ball. Yeah, kick the bloody ball.
All kinds of sights to see in Elden Ring. Here we've got the Galapagos tortoise. Very Charles Darwin-esque. Or perhaps Dragon Ball Z-esque, depending on who you ask. I don't know nothing about no theory of evolution, but I watch lots of Dragon Ball Z. What kind of a voice was that? So, we outran the big scary gold man on the horse earlier, but this enemy over here, this guy, this is much more my speed. An enemy that doesn't even move. A game journalist's dream, in a sense. Speaking of game journalists, you think we're gonna see articles soon about how Elden Ring is too hard and how that's ableist and they need to accommodate lesser skilled players and how the gamers of the world are owed a victory because they paid for the game. They shouldn't have to play the game, you should just buy it and win. There needs to be a win button. You think those arguments are gonna get resurrected soon? I bet you they are. So the next thing I want to do here is climb this big old rock and observe the cliff being. Cliffy bee, as it were. It's like that thing from those Breath of the Wild trailers. Oh, there we go with the Breath of the Wild comparisons. But anyway, you know, they had those trailers where they'd say, see that mountain over there? You can climb that mountain. And all the gamers of the world cheered. I don't actually know what this statue does. I mean, it's definitely not there for aesthetics. I mean, you saw me put the little blue flame in his hand, but I don't know what kind of a reaction that prompted. There's the big tree, like in that movie with the blue people and the cats, and yeah, that one. Is he talking about Avatar? Why doesn't he just call it by its name? It makes me so angry when the Let's Player doesn't just spell everything out for my stupid ass. Oh, Let's Play fans. Let's kick that skull. Let's see if we can break it open and perhaps get some valuables. We could get like a PS5 or something. No, that sucks. There's some way to ride the animals that you encounter. You can hop about the land on the goats of the field. What an odd way of saying that. Anyway, I know it's possible because those Jag-Off game reviewers managed to do it. They had some footage of that, but I haven't yet figured it out. This guy looks tough, but he's a pushover. Look at that. Barely took anything. Kinda thought he'd have some items on him at least. Maybe like a pack of menthols. Remember that commercial where the youthful young man goes to the gas station and he says pack of menthols, and then he pulls out his teeth to pay for the menthols, and the announcer says, what will smoking cost you? Your good teeth, or whatever. And the guy behind the counter says, excuse me, we don't accept teeth as payment. What do you think this is? I couldn't chase down the jackalope, unfortunately. I was hoping that perhaps he had some meat that could restore our health and then, make up for the damages that we had in that previous battle. But he was too fast for us. You're too slow. I don't think we've really achieved anything thus far, but the episode's not over yet. Surely we will make progress somewhere. Oh no, it's another one of these guys. Did they ever explain why everyone just wants to kill you? Anyway, so this is doing pretty good with all the reviewers and such. It's getting all kinds of 10 out of 10s, and all the soys out there all, well, I wasn't gonna play this, but after Buttass223 gave it a 10 out of 10, well, never mind. Now I have to. Ugh. In fact, I saw one review that liked this game so much they said that the Dark Souls games are comparable to Super Mario World, while this is comparable to Mario 64 in terms of just how much of a huge leap forward this is. Of course, I've been around the block enough times to know that that's just a gross exaggeration, and it's stupid to make such comparisons, because video games will never again make such a huge leap forward as they did back in the days of early 3D. There are no new dimensions to travel to. 3D is the end. Maybe when VR gets big, I guess. But anyway, the point of what I'm trying to say here is that people were very hyped for this game, as they often are. You see, that's the thing about trying to sample the opinion of the general public on the internet. Everything's either the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. There are no in-betweens. Everybody just deals in absolutes, as they say in Star Wars. Personally, I just think that's kind of the hallmark of an immature person. There are only two boxes in which things can go. So in a couple of seconds here, we're going to encounter some ruffians, or some scoundrels, as it were, and even though they're not doing anything to us, we gotta get a preemptive strike. Let's not even give them the chance. Well, I don't think that really achieved anything per se. That's what we call senseless violence. Playing Elden Ring will lead you on a violent road to nowhere. A road I like to call Violence Road. Well, this episode was pretty much a giant waste, wasn't it? We didn't do anything, but I guess there's always next episode, isn't there? I mean, it's my show. I don't have to make progress if I don't want to.
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.